On May 15, 2024, Slovakia was rocked by a shocking and brazen assassination attempt on Prime Minister Robert Fico. The incident took place in the town of Handlova, following an off-site government meeting at a cultural center. As Fico was greeting people outside the venue, a suspected gunman opened fire, hitting him 5 times before fleeing the scene. The news of the attack spread like wildfire, sending shockwaves through the country and beyond. Fico was quickly rushed to a local hospital, where he was stabilized before being transferred by helicopter to a major trauma center in Banska Bystrica. The extent of his injuries was severe, with Defense Minister Robert Kalinak describing his medical condition as very complex, indicating that he was fighting for his life. The motive behind the assassination attempt appeared to be political in nature. Fico, a polarizing figure in Slovakian politics, had recently secured a 3rd term as prime minister. His campaign had focused on criticizing Western support for Ukraine, advocating for the end of Slovak military aid to Ukraine and opposing Ukraine's NATO aspirations. Fico's alignment with Russia's stance on the conflict had drawn both support and criticism, making him a controversial figure on the international stage. This was not the first time Fico's leadership had come under scrutiny. In 2018, mass protests erupted following the murder of investigative journalist Jan Kuciak and his fiancée, who had been investigating corruption linked to Fico's government. The incident had raised serious questions about the state of democracy and freedom of the press in Slovakia, further complicating Fico's political legacy. In the aftermath of the assassination attempt, world leaders condemned the violence and expressed solidarity with Slovakia. Russian Ambassador Igor Brachikov called for the perpetrators to be brought to justice, while European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen decried the attack as an assault on democracy. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán, a close ally of Fico, expressed shock and offered prayers for his recovery, highlighting the international significance of the event. The investigation into the attack was swift, with Slovakian President Zuzana Kaputova confirming that the suspected gunman had been apprehended by police. The incident prompted soul-searching and reflections on the state of democracy in Slovakia, with Interior Minister Matis Sutaj Istok describing it as a dark day in the country's democratic history. As Fico fought for his life in the hospital, the nation held its breath, waiting for updates on his condition. The attempted assassination had laid bare the deep political divisions and tensions within Slovakia, raising questions about the future of the country's leadership and the stability of its democracy. The events of that fateful day would leave an indelible mark on Slovakia and its people, serving as a stark reminder of the fragility of democracy and the high stakes of political power. The world watched as the small European nation grappled with the aftermath of the attack, hoping for a swift recovery for Prime Minister Fico and a peaceful resolution to the political turmoil that had engulfed the country.